I just want to like you in your life, you're 1% of the men, and your women have to get comfortable sharing. So what does that lifestyle look? What do you expect women to react like, and how would you handle that situation? I'm very, very, very curious.
Are you asking me in particular, or
I'm asking each and every one of you in particular? Yes, and then maybe we can end it off with general.
Me? Come on, man.
Take it away. I feel like you're ready.
No. I just okay. So for the women here that might not know what she's speaking about, basically, I say it all the time on the podcast. If you're a higher status guy, women have to get content with. They have to accept the reality that they're going to have to share you sexually. And when I sexually versus a relationship are two different things, because men can be detached from sex, but women really can't. I mean, some can, but on a balance of probabilities, most girls tie emotion to sex to some degree. They're attached to it to some degree. Men don't have that problem. So as a higher status guy, what I always say to women is accept that you're probably going to have to share him, and that just be happy that he's taking care of you. Because I always say men show love differently than women do, and the way men show love is through providing you resources, waking up early in the morning to support you and the kids, like the other young lady we were speaking about, and taking care of you from a financial standpoint. When a man is investing his money into you, that's when you know he cares. But if he's smashing other chicks, it ain't that big a deal. When you start sharing resources with other women, that's when you need to started getting worried. You know, so yeah. So and again, this does not apply to all men. I'm just saying the higher status men, your celebrities, your athletes, your media professionals, guys, high earning men that a lot of women like, attractive guys, tall guys, models, whatever it may be. You're going to have to get content with that reality that all the women are chasing that guy, and the uncomfortable truth that high status men are very rare, but beauty is very common. I seem to, in the Western countries, we seem to pedestalize women and tell them, they're perfect the way they are and everything else like that. But the uncomfortable reality is, as feminism has gotten stronger, what's happened is you've allowed women to basically have uniform control over who gets to mate. And if you leave women to their own devices, they're always going to pick the top 10% of men, etc. They're always going to pick the best guys, right? So the best guys, what feminism inadvertently did was it gave leverage to all the higher status men, and now they're having their fun while the guys at the bottom are getting scraps. So what I tell the ladies is just understand that this comes with the territory. You want to deal with a Drake, a Future, a rapper, an athlete, whatever it is, you're going to have to share them. Your goal is to make sure that you're the one getting the resources from that guy, and not necessarily caring about the sexual access as much.
Would you be honest about it? Like
me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Do you think most people that have that lifestyle are honest about it?
No, a lot of guys lie.
Okay.
Which is why, like, when I say this, it sounds like Chinese to so many women. Because, like, they'll be dating one of these guys, and they'll tell them, oh, no, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of guys will lie to women to get in their heads. But no, I mean, I think that's messed up. You should be honest very upfront with the woman about it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys don't want to lose that sexual access, and they know a lot of women won't accept it.
I understand.
So they lie.
What about you?
For me personally, I don't want to be in that scenario, because if I'm single, I'm gonna just do what I want.
Okay.
But if I'm with somebody, then for me, that's like, okay, I'm done playing around. Like, I just want to be with one person. But once again, just having the option of being in the 1%, am I gonna be tempted? Yes. Will I want to follow through? Who knows? But just having that access to options makes me think, you know what, I could be single forever, because at this point, I'm not ready to settle down. So,
I like that answer. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ava? Wait, would you be honest about it?
Yeah, no.
If you fall into the temptation, and
like, I saw every girl I talked to right now, like, for example, like, I'm just doing me. Like, if we connect on that level and we get to that point, maybe, but right now I'm just doing me.
And so let's say you said, okay, I'm just doing me, and then one day you fall into one day you say, I'm ready to settle down, girl, I love you, whatever, but you fall into that temptation.
Talking to the mic so they can hear you.
So let's say one day you say, okay, well, I'm committed to you, I'm already done with that type of lifestyle, but then one day you fall into the temptation. Would you be honest about it, especially with, that viewpoint of, hey, I'm 1%, you got to be good with it? Would you be honest about it?
Me personally, I would just tell the girl, like,
you don't got to say it. She's going to know.
Yeah.
But like women know, like, you guys can smell it when a man is getting women. You guys can just tell. Yeah. There's certain behaviors that men that are good with women exhibit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't tolerate bullshit. They don't like sit there and like let you talk to them or whatever it is. Like, there's just certain unmistakable traits that men that are good women have.
Me personally, though, I just wouldn't be in that situation if I'm going to cheat. Because, well, when it's a cheat, I mean, for example, like, I just personally would just be single. If I'm gonna do my thing, like, why am I gonna commit to one person? That's just my opinion, though.
What's your view?
Does anybody have like a problem? I feel like a lot of people want to chime in. Does anyone have a problem with the whole idea of like you got a man and He takes care of you, pays all the bills, handles all the business. You can just stay home and chill, go on a yacht every now and then.
If he loves me, then go ahead. You go for it.
Yeah, he can get some side pussy.
Yeah, no, not just that, but like if he loves me enough to care for me and to provide for me, then I'll do all I can for myself, not just for myself, but for him, to have that, like, you know, vice versa.
I think as long as you're honest too about it, I feel like I'm open-minded too.
Wait,
Right.
I don't understand. So you can get some side pussy?
I'm open-minded. I'm definitely open-minded. You know, there is conditions.
Yeah.
But I want to answer. Can he get some side? Because you seem to be going back and forth. Can you get some side pussy? Yes or
If
no?
mine isn't enough, then bye. Then you
Okay,
can go
so
for
you're not okay
Yeah,
with it.
so
All
I'm
right.
not
Just
okay
want to
with
get
it.
clear. So
Exactly.
so if you're not okay with it, you're not okay with it, right?
Hell no.
And why are you not okay with it?
Because if you are looking for something that I'm not giving you, then we don't have anything to talk about. You should be content and fully happy with me and everything I have to give to you. And I know that maybe it's a 2% of the 100%, but there is men out there that will be content with that one woman that gives them everything they need in every way.
And guess what? That's the average guy that you don't want.
It's not the average guy.
No, I'm telling you, most of them are.
I
9 to
don't
5
agree.
guy working a job.
Okay. That's interesting. So if he wants to be loyal to you, but he's an average dude, is that an issue?
It's not an issue, but he has to be ambitious and he has to have that growth mindset and always striving for better. I don't want anybody
So
who
in
stays
other words,
in the
average
same
isn't
place.
good enough.
No.
It's good enough to open the door, but you better not stay average.
No. I want somebody who's growing with me all the way up.
What does that mean? What does that mean, growing with you?
Growing with me, like my mindset is, okay, let's just say my example. I am creating a course, right? A 4-week course now, but then maybe in 3 months, it's going to be an 8-week course. And I'm always going to try to create more and make more. And I want a man with that same mindset who he always wants more. He's just not concerned with 100,000 a month or 200,000 a month. Yes, I said that, 200,000 a month or $1 million a month. It doesn't matter. I want a man who's continuously growing with me. And I couldn't wait to talk because I don't think that if we make more, it should put you down or make you want to look for another woman who works at McDonald's. I think that it should motivate you to do better and make more instead of go and look for one that makes less. Let that woman motivate you to be better and make even more. So why leave if you can just be motivated by that ambition-ass woman and just do better?
Guys, can we get Don DeMarco for Abba's face? This is priceless. And this video is right here. Abba's face. He's like,
Add back to me.
No, here's the thing. Once again, ladies, I love your concepts. Even you with the unconditional love. Like, I'm not here to put down your points or anything, but what I am saying is that I live in a reality-based world. And even though it sounds excellent on paper that I make $100,000 a month, I need you to get motivated to make $100,000 a month. The fact of the matter is this, okay? The uncomfortable truth. If you're making $100,000 a month, you're not even going to look at an average guy. He's not even going to be on your radar.
That's
like
true.
you can say that all day, like, yo, I want to grow. I want to grow with women have thresholds. As you become, as a woman, this is uncomfortable truth. I'm going to tell all the ladies in this room right now. Some of you are younger, some of you are older. As you make more money and your socioeconomic